people. Oh, hold on, I did that wrong. Hey, yo! You know who it is. It's your favorite cousin, and I'm here with BT TV. Make some noise. All right. And we got a special interview today. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand y'all may have seen her before on the Bare Naked Truth podcast, right? And we already got her business once, but today we're going to talk about the Blendzville Awards.
All right.
Strictly the Blendzville Awards. I don't want to know about your past or none of the other stuff. This is strictly Blendzville.
Okay.
Cool with me?
I'm done.
All right, now, before we get started, though, let everybody know who you are, just in case they missed the other interview.
All right. I'm your girl, M Blendz, CEO of Blendzville Global. Do award shows for all the independent superstars. Got a little special announcement coming up. We might do it today, we might not. But I'm just a person who loves entertainment, loves people that do the entertainment, and I hope you entertain.
I didn't like that intro. That was whack, Blendz. We know you get more hype than that. We know you do better than that.
What you want me to do?
Raise the energy.
That's exactly. Raise the energy a little bit. Give me just a little bit.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You don't know it. All right, y'all. So we here. We back. Like I said, we're going to get all of Miss Blendz's business, you know what I'm saying, now. But before we go off the record, I just want to know, for somebody who has never may have heard of Miss Blendz before, you know what I'm saying, just run down a few of the things that you've done to let them know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be a DJ.
Bang.
Okay.
Sound effects.
And DJed clubs, 103 Jams, 92.1. I do mixtapes.
Okay.
I had rocked the mic with Double XL,
Hey,
Abyss.
Yeah, XL cool.
Yeah. And I did a show called The Production Room on 92.1.
Okay.
And when I did that, it was like I fell in love with it. I believe it or not, when I started the show, I'd never been to an open mic. And so when I went to an open mic, the whole little award show thing started popping in my head.
Okay.
Because I love award shows. So, and now we're here. It's like, people love it. It's been great since day one. So I don't know, man. I can't tell you how I feel about it, but I do know that if the people that are receiving or the people that come feel like I feel, it's a good feeling.
Okay. Well, I hope you still feel good about it in this interview.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Well, all right. So let's start it off then, man.
Okay.
No more lollygagging. Okay. We in here now. All right. So I want to go here. 2023 Blendzville Awards. Back like I never left.
Okay.
What were your expectations after being gone for 5-year hiatus maybe?
I didn't have any.
You didn't have any? You
Reason
didn't have
why
any hiatus or expectations?
No, I didn't have any expectations.
Okay.
I did have a hiatus, especially with COVID and everything. But the reason why I don't have expectations is because it's easy for me to be let down. You know, P is always like, you're trying to be too hard on it. But I'm really not hard on what the people are doing. I'm hard on how I put the show on. Okay. How the show looks. What are the people getting? And sometimes I had to realize that people, everybody's like, oh, it was awesome. It was this, you know what I mean? So, but for me, it's about a 5 out of 10, So, but nobody sees it the way I see it. Wow. You know what I mean? So, let's say, for instance, you send your kid to school, right? And let's say this one particular day, you ask somebody else to get them dressed because you had to go somewhere. And they dressed them in what they wanted to wear. Everybody at school was like, oh my God, you killing it. But then your kid comes home and you're like, you wore that to school? Exactly.
They play shoes.
Exactly. So the award show is my baby, and I know what it can be.
Okay.
So but, let's go.
Well, that eliminates one question. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, so since you are your biggest critic, where do you feel improvements could have been made last year that we may see for the upcoming year?
I think that sometimes I would hear the mic scream. I think that the sound...
What's a mic scream, just for people who don't know?
It's when you get too close to a speaker and it just makes that loud noise that, hurts your ears. I think that should have been paid more attention to. I think that sometimes people who perform, they don't really think about performing. And so when they go up there, they do kind of what they saw in their head, but they've never performed before, so it's like they kind of. Now, don't get me wrong, we had some great performances, but I saw some areas that could have been fixed. I think that the look of it, like, I mean, it looked good, but I want to do something with that back wall. I don't know if we're going to do it this year.
Okay.
But I kind of want to give it like everybody's dressed up, so I kind of want to give it like a pop-out golden feel.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. We'll see.
So now I got a question, too, because you did mention the performances.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, do you think that's something that you pay extra attention to, especially considering, like, all the years where you would judge your performances?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just up here, I used to rap. And Blendzville used to tear my hard parts up when I got off that stage, yo. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'd be like, man, no, man. But then sometimes I'm like, you know what, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you know, as a performer, you got to give it take. Because you're on stage, you're not looking at what you're doing. But other people can see it. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not that I'm criticizing.
No,
when
man,
I'm trying to improve,
You like I can't cuss. That ain't the word I want to say.
No, I'm just saying if that's just like, for instance, people always say, you know, she walks so cool. No, it's a limp. I got a bad knee. I mean, I keep it funky with you. I have a bad knee. But they think it's, and that's what they say. That's exactly what they say. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm very transparent. Okay. And people ask me stuff sometimes, and I'm like, do you really want me to answer that? Because I will. Because I don't embarrass easy. I don't really feel like me not telling you the truth is going to make me feel better or look better. So, but, I mean, I feel like if you're going to be, I'm not a rapper. I've rapped. But I'm not a rapper. But if I say, look, he's got it. If he just does this, this, and this, why not, Chase? Why not say it? You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
But a lot of people don't take it. It's good, though.
Everybody does say I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, so let's move on. All right, so last year, the submission process was more of a, not submission process, but the selection process was more of a selection. This year, you went submission. So why did you choose that this year versus, you know, just
picking out last year?
Yeah.
Because last year, I allowed the last 3 to 4 or 5 years. If you did something in the last 3 to 4 or 5 years, you could actually submit it.
Okay. So
once we covered that, now I can actually say from last year moving now. So it was like a combination of 92.1 giving us songs that we may have already had for whatever reason. Telling people about it, asking people to turn it in. But this year, now that we have the website, you know, www.blendzvilleglobal.com, now that we have that and it breaks it down, you know what I mean? You submit on purpose. This is my song. I want to submit for Song of the Year. I want to submit for Video of the Year. So it makes it easier for us to look at all the intricacies, because before, we think about it, we had to go and actually look for a video of a song, or if somebody just happened to see a video, you know. So now it just makes it more of a submission process, because it's an award show. I want everybody to get, because people still aren't used to it. You know, because I realize that people don't watch award shows like I do. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. You know, so we definitely gonna talk about that later on in the interview. And now, just real quick, when you did last year, was that like a long thought out process? Because I'm gonna be honest, it did seem like it just was just like, hey yo, by the way, we doing Blendzville Awards this year, and if you got time, just come through. You know what I'm saying? It kind of came out of nowhere, so it was like. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? It was and it wasn't. I always knew I was going to bring it back. But P kept saying, like, year after year, we need an award show. We need an award show. I said, it's not time. It's not time. And literally one day I woke up and I was thinking about it. It was on my mind, and I was like, that means it's time.
Ready. We got 2 months.
Yeah, let's go. It was longer than 2 months. It was like 5 months. But it, like, I will not do anything if it doesn't make me happy. If it's not something that I'm interested in, because I can't give you my best. Like Jack of Spades always like, Blendz, I rock with you, because if you don't like doing something, you'll be like, I don't want to do it anymore. That's how it was about DJing. You know what I mean? That's how it was about radio. I was like, I don't like it anymore. It's not fun anymore. It's starting to feel like work. And Jack was like, so you leaving? I was like, yeah. I mean, he was like, man, I salute you, man. You did it. But it's not that I have something that I'm getting ready to go and do. I'm just the type of person who, I'm a faith person. So I feel like this season is over because I can't do anything else. I don't want to put on the 4 or 5. I want to always wear the 23.
I got you.
You see what I mean? But it never fails.
But you did switch back to the 2, 3 after the 4, 5.
That's cool, but I want to switch back to the 2, 3 and do something else.
I got you.
So it's like, and that's what I don't know what's next, but I love what this is right now. It's fun, and the staff that I have is incredible. You know what I mean? Because the first one, it was just me. No, it was me and this girl named Michelle. Michelle and I told her my vision, and I don't even know where Michelle is right now. I've seen her a couple of times on Facebook, but she
APB out for Michelle.
she really
What's her last name? Michelle.
Well, she knows who she is.
Okay, that's what's
and
up.
so I like it. She really just let me know that you really can do this. And it was a 4-day show at the House of Comedy. The first day was pop and rock. The second day was R&B. The third day was hip hop. But it was just performances. And based on those performances, the award show was that Friday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then we did the place that we are now. That's where I really had my first real show. Okay. And then after 2 years, she came to me. I don't know if you've seen her, but she's like, no. You come here no more. I love you, but you have too many people. So now I got to find a new venue. So we did, I did the Hip Hop Awards at the Masonic Temple in Norfolk.
We'll talk about that too.
And we did Booker T. Washington High School for like 4 or 5 years. We did Kincaid's, and we did one other place. And now we're back to the beginning. But it's funny because
was she coming out this time and say, hey, look?
She already asked me.
Oh, okay.
She's like, we went over last year. I think it was like 3 or 4 people over the 300. So this year when I was doing the paperwork, she said, listen. I said, you don't have to say anything. I got it. The counter.
500. 500.
So,
we set the counter.
Some people think that's a good, but my thing is the venue is perfect for what we do. And if there's anybody with a venue out there that has a stage, that has a place where my caterer can set up, that, you know what I'm saying, and it fits 300 plus people, I mean, let me know.
Okay. Y'all heard that? You know what I'm saying? Not 250.
And we got to be able to set the red carpet up. So it is what it is.
Business opportunity is out there. I just need 5% for bringing you, work on that.
Here we go.
Gotta get mine, you know what I'm saying?
Every day.
All right, so I want to ask you the voting system.
Okay.
We see a lot of shows. You may see online award shows, stuff like that. All this other stuff. They all use voting systems. Why do you just stay away from voting?
Because I feel like that does not really get to the essence of the point of the show. For instance, Joe Smo might have a single. Nobody likes a single, but he's a popular guy. You know what I mean? Now, he has 500 votes, but this one guy who has the hit has like 4 or 5 friends, but he doesn't get as many votes. And that's not fair. Okay. It's not fair. It's not a popularity contest. I'm serious about the music. Like one of my idols of all time, who I pattern a lot after, Quincy Jones just passed. When I say I pattern a lot after him, when I was like 15, 16, I would watch The Wiz over and over, go through the credits, see everything he did, then go dissect what he did. And the way I look at videos and the way it's because of Quincy Jones. Okay. People don't realize that, like, he did Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra, he did, it's so many other things that he's done. And I like his integrity of the music, meaning if it doesn't give him goosebumps, he doesn't do it. If it doesn't make me tear up and get a lump in my throat, I don't.
I know Secret Garden give me goosebumps.
Exactly.
Well, anyway.
To this day.
Yeah, that's
And then when you break down, I don't care what he did, break down any song, it's so many layers to it. You know, not to mention he got all those Grammys with Michael. You know, so he put out Tevin Campbell. You know, so I mean, he just everybody needs something to pattern themselves afterwards. You can always be you, but sometimes that other person will show you something that you didn't even know it. He's like my music college. He's like my video college. He's like my orchestra college, you know. So
just wait till you find out how much more stuff you missed. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it was like once they stopped, then you realize like, wow, I didn't even realize I missed all of this.
All of this, yes.
Got you. All right, so my next question for you is your motivation. What is your motivation to bring back the Blendzville Awards? And I'm gonna actually read this one verbatim. Especially in a market that's consistently blasted for not being supportive of each other, from the mainstream down to the indie artists.
Are we talking about a place, or are we talking about the entertainment industry?
We are talking about what is your motivation? And excuse me, I wrote
you
it.
Said
I read it. Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I
want to make sure I answer the right question.
It's my fault because I wrote it wrong and I read it wrong. So that's my fault.
You see how good that made you feel to be transparent. Yeah. You ain't trying to pretend.
No, because now I can't act like I'm perfect. But all right, so what I'm saying is, what is your motivation to bring the Blendzville Awards back and keep it in Virginia, in a market that's constantly blasted for not being supportive? Because we hear that a lot here, like, oh, Virginia don't support. So why stay here instead of going somewhere like, I don't know, where everybody go to, Atlanta or something?
Go back to my home, Georgia.
I'm just saying.
I want to say it without being, I guess, cocky, if you will, or whatever.
No, just be transparent.
But humbly, I will say this. I've never experienced that.
Okay.
Not from Rock the Mic. Anything I've done, I've never experienced what apparently the people that are born here experience. So in my head, it's about, well, let me bring everybody, even if they don't like each other, in one place, and if they see me shine a light on this person and them, they sometimes they kind of like, you know what, you are okay. Everybody just wants a hug. That's all it is. They just want to be, you know, recognized. And I think that, like, I never heard the whole crab in a bucket thing until somebody told me about that, and then X told me that, you know, that side of the water doesn't come on this side, and I couldn't understand that.
It's not even just a music thing. It's like people. Like, I work with people, and I work in the Peninsula area, and they be like, man, I've never been to that side of the water. I'm like, how? It's just a bridge.
But I do believe that because when I used to be a counselor, I had a couple of kids, and I was taking them to Virginia Beach. She told her mom, she said, Mom, I'm going out of town. My heart, like, I almost started crying, like, she is serious. I thought she was joking at first, but she was serious.
I know what it is.
What is it?
So a long time ago, right? It used to be a long distance call to make a phone call from Norfolk to Hampton. It used to be long distance. So I think people still, and that was years ago, like over 20 years ago.
Okay.
Not aging myself, but it was a long time ago. And I think people still have that mentality. And then considering how traffic be sometimes, like this morning it took me 2 hours to get home from work. I'm not even gonna tell you why. But that can make it feel like you're going on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it is, you know. We're gonna give them that.
Why can't we just, like, I don't know. I just have hopes. I can't help
What's gonna happen?
I'm hopeful that, I'm not saying that everybody needs to be friends. But what I am saying is, you know something good when you hear it. You know, and if you don't have to tell everybody you like it, but if they try to, you know, let's say it's a streaming or if it's whatever it is, just support them. I don't care if it's country, rap, it doesn't even matter. But the day will come.
It don't hurt to support, man. Honestly, it don't cost you a thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes more energy to be.
You like celebrity stuff all day.
And you don't even know them.
That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. So let's go here. I want to talk now about you know, some of the processes and things like that that come into the Blendzville Awards.
Okay.
I'm trying to look at my cards.
I'm not looking at your card.
I saw you.
Okay, I'm just trying to pay attention.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So
I can't
now,
read your handwriting anyway, so.
Cursive. No, I'm just playing. All right. So now we're at a point where all the submissions are in. You're in the process of narrowing down all the categories and things like that.
Not
To
me.
get your finalists, we going.
The board.
Yeah, whatever. Your name on it, so you got to take the heat.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
that. I do that. I take anything for my team. Go ahead.
Okay, so now you're in the process, you know, look, I can't even talk. Narrowing down all the categories.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Getting your finalists. How deep is your involvement at that point when it comes to selecting a finalist?
I am not involved at all.
So you don't have nothing to do with it.
I have nothing to do.
Nothing.
I know the winner when everybody else finds out.
Okay.
God's honest truth.
Y'all hear that? So it ain't
I ain't
her.
say I agree with all of them, but I find out. I find out when the crowd finds out.
Okay.
But the reason why is because I like everybody, and I'll be like, "But what about this person? Let's give away 2 trophies. Let's do it." So it's good that they keep me out of it.
Okay. So you be out there trying to mess up the church's money.
It's my money.
$2
But
stay with them
they
budget.
do. Yes. Oh God, you sound like Pete.
Stay with them budget, then. That's all you gotta do.
Okay,
That sound like who?
that's why I'm not. I've never been in the room though.
That sound
Even
like
before
who?
I had this, CEO
Don't-
Pete tells me the
don't compare
same
me to
thing.
that guy.
Blendz, we gotta stay in the budget.
He says that?
Yes.
Oh God. Stay within your financial parameters. I don't want to say what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I mean, I've never been allowed in the room. Even
Okay.
when before I had this group,
Mhm.
before that group, they you got to get out. They let me in one time, and after that first time, they were like, you know what? Go do the business part.
Hey, Jay
Exactly.
Jones. All you gotta do is sign the
And look,
check.
and back then,
Get out there.
exactly. Look,
Leave the
pretty
facility.
much. And back then, think about it. They was playing CDs. It wasn't like I think the board. Everybody gets the songs and they listen to it, whatever.
Mhm.
We're talking about CDs that were turned in. So they had to sit in a room. They had to meet in a room 3 times a week. And every time they met, it was like 3 to 4 hours, and they would just play the music. And the head guy, Arnold, he would like just write down what everybody said.
Mhm.
And then they come back the next time, and then when they finish, it wasn't best video because really wasn't nobody making videos back then.
Yeah, I can only imagine the fights and altercations that happen in that in that
Hey.
situation.
It was a lot. The guy Arnold, he actually used to be the one of the people that used to run the boards for Tupac.
Okay, sweet.
He's still here. He lives in Hampton.
Okay. Is he involved with this?
No,
Okay.
no.
I was trying to get y'all some inside
I
information.
think he's out vacationing
Okay.
now. He's retired, and, you know. but-
That call it, nah, I ain't doing that. No, you won't get me again.
But I did invite him. He said he was going out of town, so I'm gonna try to invite him this time
Okay.
so he can just see the evolution of it.
Okay, cool. So, I know you're not going to tell us who the panel is. I understand. But, as an artist, right, if I submitted, I would ask you, how do I know that your panel is trustworthy and will make an unbiased selection and not choose their friends or affiliates?
Well, besides the fact that I had them sign something saying they won't do that.
Okay.
No, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, nobody on the board has affiliates, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that was part of the selection
You tell me
process.
one person?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Yeah, I knew you'd probably try to bribe him. Exactly. Next
I don't
question.
even, all right. I'm only doing that because I'm going to just roll with it. All right, so what would be, let's say, the basic requirements, bare bones, that need to be met in order to even be considered for a Blendzville Award?
Well, first you gotta have the music, and that's the first thing.
Okay.
I feel like if the song is good,
Mhm.
then the song should be judged. However, I don't have a say so. So with that being said, the song has to get the attention. Then they go online. The board has always done this. You go online, see if you have some kind of presence. Make sure it's not just you talking about you. There's engagement on your social.
Okay.
Are you actively working it? You know, are you actually trying to further yourself, doing something more than just having a song, basically.
Okay. And I'm glad you said that because you going out of order for how I had these written down. But it's cool. But we're gonna work it out because I do that. I'm professional. So my question to that, and you kind of answered it with that one, but I still want to ask anyway, would be how important is artist activity?
It's very important.
You know, so let's say, and I just want to give an example real quick if you don't mind. So you have an artist who has a fire song, but like you see they're not promoting or they're not outside.
Okay.
As the kids say nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And then you have an artist who may have a song that's decent, but they everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think will have the greater chance of getting that award? And this is for podcasts also.
But I'm not in the boardroom. I don't know. But I'm
Just
going to
your
say
opinion.
the person that's outside is going to have the greatest chance of being looked at.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're going to be nominated. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying they have the better chance of looking for it, because if the board is going down the rabbit hole of, we got the song, let's go see what they're doing. Okay, now we see what they're doing, and anybody else engaging with them, you know what I mean? If the other guy, I don't know. If it's me, I'm basing it just off the music. That song is hot, but apparently that's not how we do it.
Yeah, you gotta have motion.
You know, yeah, I get it. You gotta have motion. So I get it, though. I do get it. We are a grooming ground for stars, and that's part of it. If you just made a dope song and said, okay, well, I'm just gonna hang out and just let everybody like this song, okay, well, that's not good, because you're not telling anybody about it. You're not trying to do a video, or even if you don't have a video, you're not on your page, and you don't have, like, you talking about your song, or check out my song, or, you know, sending people to the song. Okay. So that's important.
All right, so just a quick question, too. What do you think is more important, their internet presence or their street presence?
I think they're kind of even.
Okay.
And the reason why is because, let's say I have a heavy street presence. Well, these days, a heavy street presence is a heavy presence online, because even if I'm not doing it, somebody probably got the camera on, they're putting it on their page, you know, whatever. A person that just a good online presence, they're still doing a good job because people like it. But for me, I prefer the street presence, because that means you're touching the person next to you. You know what I mean? You're locking down your hometown. Exactly. You're locking down your hometown. Now, it's good to lock down the world, but if I can't go to my hometown and have a show and not pack it, it doesn't even have to be the Coliseum. Let's say the award show. Somebody with a great presence should, the people that come to the award show mostly come to see the performers. Yeah. They want to see somebody win. They want to get dressed. They want to hit the red carpet, show out a little bit, you know, just a little bit, and see their people perform. So I think that the street presence is just more important. You know, the other part, you know, and people are going to disagree with that, but that's for me, and that's really.
But I didn't ask
that. But for me, because that's how I feel. You know, because if I don't touch you guys, you're not even gonna, like you said, how you just wake up one day and then the show was coming in 2 months? Yeah, right. You know, but think about it like this though. Even if I did do that, we packed it because they remember. And the good thing about it is the new kids, like I heard him. I on Everything I Love. A guy told me.
Don't go there yet. Tell me what he said.
He said, "I didn't know you were real." He said, "My uncle used to come to a show thing you used to do." He was talking about Rock the Mic, and I just kept. Matter of fact, they're called the Hoffler Boys. They.
Oh, for something.
Yes, at that time, the Hoffler Boys. Oh my God! Like I love the Hoffler Boys, and he said I thought that they were just making something up. I didn't know you were real, and I just met him not too long ago. So it's like I don't know. I guess it's transcending, but.
Going through the generations. I hear you, cuz.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Man,
don't be like that.
I'm just a walking hug. That's all. What's up?
All right. So, 2023.
Okay.
Heat check.
Okay.
Stick a big toe in the water. Test it out.
All right.
See how it feels. Hot or cold, right?
Okay.
2024 and beyond. How do you plan on connecting outside of just the story you just told me, how do you plan on connecting with like the younger up and coming artists who may not even be familiar with a M Blendz or Blendzville Awards?
I would just add people in the age group to my staff.
Okay.
You know, because I'm not saying I know what's hot all the time. And it's right now, there's a million records online. I'm not trying to listen to all that. You know what I mean? I want to listen to what I want to listen to. And I want to be able to give other people the opportunity, because the way I run company is this. Yes, I'm the head of the company. But one day somebody's going to be me, and somebody's going to have to replace that person, and so on and so on. So we're always going to be bringing in new people but they have to have the same integrity, the same understand the vision, and know that we're not, I never worry about the income. I'm only worried about the outcome. If we do the outcome right, the income is coming. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I'm always open to the younger generation coming on board.
Okay. All right. And so, with that being said, let's talk about expansion.
Okay.
All right. So, initially, Blendzville Awards has been primarily for 757 artists.
Okay.
So when do you plan on expanding to like Richmond, Eastern Shore, Roanoke, these other places of Virginia that actually get overlooked a lot of times? Because let's be honest, most people think that Virginia is the 757, Richmond, and the DMV.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Okay.
They forget about the whole other side towards the west of Virginia. So
first I'm gonna say this.
That expansion.
It's not really when will I expand again. That's what we have to say, because before I was doing Richmond. I did the 8th city, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out Chris and all of that. So now it's about starting where we are and then building it out again. You know, so Ghetto Chris, you know, he helped us to Williamsburg. We go out there, and now they changed it to the 8th city. So it's 8 cities instead of 7 cities. And I mean, it's just, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to say I didn't give everybody a chance around here to know what's going on. Because just because they know doesn't mean they're going to submit. Yeah. Because we actually had somebody tell us that, well, I didn't know I was supposed to submit. I thought somebody was supposed to submit for me, pick me, and submit my stuff. So I never thought of that as a mentality. You know what? But that was really said. So once okay, long story short, after next year, after we do next year, then I will open it up. Because basically what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's not good talent there, but what I am saying is, I don't want to put somebody in the lineup that's from the outside, and the people on the inside are like, but what about us?
You had your chance. I'm saying for you. Hey, you had your chance. You went to sleep.
That's him.
You dropped the ball. The ball was in your court. You ain't take the shot.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't be mad at the person that took the shot, because the only shot you don't make is the shot you don't take. Back me up. Somebody back me up.
I get you. Switch.
Right on. You know what I'm saying?
Switch.
So you can't be mad. Look at here. I see it like this, right? You got 2-3 years to get it how you live. Now, once the doors open up and other people come in, you can still get it how you live. You just now competing against a larger area. So if you think you that dude or that girl, show it.
Okay, well, and then I never think that somebody would drive down here from Richmond. You think they would drive down here from Richmond?
For the what?
Yeah.
Why not? It's only an hour.
I mean, I'm just saying.
They drive further than that for sneaky links.
Okay. Okay. Next year. Look. Okay, I'll say it right here now. I'll open it up next year to it.
All right, y'all heard that.
But we got to figure out how our marketing tactic for that.
Okay, link up with somebody for that. We'll talk.
Okay, all right.
What I'm saying? But that's what's up. I think that would be dope. And trust me, I do believe that they would drive. I mean, they drive for shows and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's only an hour drive. Okay. You know.
I'm not really thinking about the drive down. I'm thinking about when it's over, like at 10 and 11, and them driving back. But it could just be an old mind thinking. That's
45 minutes, you know.
Because I know when I was in my 20s, it didn't matter. I hit the road.
Hold on. We gonna get there, though.
Exactly. You know don't even worry about it. Matter of fact, we're going to leave here and go to the club up there. That's how it was. So okay, I give you that.
And plus, too, it's something to go home and you know, they'll go home and be like, yo, look what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, people from here
But don't say it like that because you make it sound like just because they came from Richmond, they're going to win.
No, I mean,
like
they have a chance of winning.
I mean, they have a chance, yes.
Yeah, no guarantees.
And just
Maybe,
okay,
you may not.
right.
You may not even make it to a finalist. You gotta cover your face. I'll say it. You may not even be a finalist, but at least you try.
Why do I come here? But okay, go ahead.
Because I'm the best interview member. We can talk about that later. We can talk about
Hey,
that
but
later.
yes, okay, I'll say it here. We will open it up next year.
Boom, y'all heard that?
Next
All right.
year.
Richmond, Eastern Shore. Ronald, we going to the west, or we just gonna do Star Wars? Let's keep it close.
Go that
Richmond,
far?
Eastern Shore. No, we ain't going that far yet. That's
Okay.
like 4 hours away. They might not.
We
drive.
would have to have another show somewhere in the middle of those places.
Yeah.
For all of them.
It can happen.
It can happen. Now I'm definitely open for that.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's get off of that now. Let's go ahead and go here. I got a few more questions left. I'm just about to tighten the belt up a little bit on you. All right. So last year.
That's a big belt. Go ahead.
I'm a big dude.
I thought you were talking about my belt.
Oh, look, your belt too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Big Bad City. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? Represent. All right. So look. So last year, we witnessed some definitely witnessed some iconic moments.
Okay.
You know, we had the fashion battle between the hosts.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I don't know how P won that, but whatever.
Wait, there was a winner?
For what I heard.
Oh,
When
okay.
I talked to X, that's what he told me.
Oh, okay.
You know, he told me why, but I was like, I don't think that should have been the reason. But
Who picked the winner?
all I heard was something about a reversible coat and all this other stuff. You know.
So between those two, so they agreed that P won.
I guess so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a voting thing going on. I was like, I missed it.
No, I missed the vote too.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right. So anyway, you know, we had the song battle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jack was there. That was dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A Driver got his award from, was it 2017? That he missed?
Yes.
That was fire. Av got his flowers. Riffic, you know, he got the producer award named in his honor. Gifted Hands got Achievement Award. Crowd on stage,
International
all that.
Impact.
That was fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do you believe this year we will have as many iconic moments, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We have a new
Any tricks up
award.
the sleeve this
Oh,
year?
definitely.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have a
I
new
believe we did,
award,
but I don't
the
know if
Legend
you said too much.
Award.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're gonna definitely have a good time this
Legendary
year.
out here.
Now, I don't know what P and X are gonna do. I always find out
Why
when
they
it
hosting
happens.
again this year?
Because I want them to.
Okay.
You know somebody better?
All right. So
Let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, so first of all, you have to admit, P did a good job for that to be his first time hosting something.
he actually did. I was surprised.
Exactly.
I
You
gave
know
him
what I
the spots
mean?
for that.
And then X is there because X is a
carried him.
great host.
X carried him. He definitely carried
X
him.
is a great host. He's a comedian. He's, you know what I mean? So, but I know that my boys are probably going to one day tell me that. So I do look when I go places like maybe this person will be a good host. And cause it takes a special, for me, it takes a special person to really, because you're not really just telling everybody who's coming up next. You're entertaining them. And I haven't seen those people yet, you know. But I think that I do have somebody in mind, but I don't know if he'll be nervous, you know, but we'll see. We'll see.
Give him a little shot of gang.
Okay. All right.
All right, so let's go here. Let's talk about awards now.
Okay.
Other awards. So those of us who know you, we know not to call you during award show times. We know this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you watch the mainstream awards, are there any elements that you specifically look for to possibly implement into the Blendzville Awards?
Which award show? You want me to call them off and then you pick one?
No. Any of them. You ain't got to name them, just like
One, I
what
will
do you
never
look
be.
for?
One, I will never be the BET Awards because they curse too much.
Okay.
But the BET Awards has had some iconic moments. Now, I'm not talking about the BET Hip Hop Awards. I'm talking about the BET Awards.
Gotcha. There's a difference.
For our culture, they've had some iconic moments. I want the moments that happen, like when New Edition came together. I want the moments that, like when Taraji is hosting everybody's excited to see her. You know what I mean? I want that, but in order to do that, we have to put so much shine on certain people that when they see that person hosting, like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The lights. We got good lights this year. I'm excited about that. You know, shout out J Rock and sound.
That's what's up.
So I want the whole thing to feel like you left Virginia and you just ended up in Bollywood. And I didn't say Hollywood. I said Bollywood.
I was about to ask you what's Bollywood.
Bollywood is VA.
Okay.
Leewood.
You might want to go ahead and get that trademark.
Okay,
Somebody
all right.
try to tell you that.
All right, yeah. Welcome to Bollywood. That,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
that's
oh,
what
you ain't back in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You back in Bollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in
Nah,
that.
because we getting ready to start promoting, so no.
Watch me work. All right. So, what do you think separates the Blendzville Awards from other indie awards that may be out there also?
Are there any?
All right.
I knew that was a real question.
No, I think that was a stunt moment. Right
No,
there.
it wasn't.
That was a
Listen,
stunt. That
listen.
was
Okay,
definitely a stunt moment.
okay. How about
Mhm.
I've heard that there were some. I've only been to one, but it was only because I was being honored. That's the only reason why I knew it was going on.
Mhm.
But the only difference is we don't do outside voting.
Okay.
And
And
I do not charge people to perform. I pick you to perform. And I don't pay you to perform because I don't want anybody to feel slighted. Like, I'm really picking you because I'm in full control of all the performances. They are my picks, and I pick them because I think they're dope. I've seen them somewhere kill it, and I just want everybody else to see it.
Okay.
You know, because the fun part is after this is over, even if you didn't make it there, you can always go pull it up from the, BlendzvilleGlobal.com. We got the GoatVerse app. So it's so many places you can go and actually watch it. And that's another reason why I keep it clean, because I really want it to someday be shown on TV.
That's right.
Live stream. So
be corporate sponsors, man.
Exactly. We do have sponsors this year,
Okay.
and I'm excited about that. 92.1 WNXV. We have
Shouts to them.
BT SAG, just basically helping people
Shouts to them.
adjust their life and everything. So I
Okay.
mean, we're getting back to where we were, and I'm excited. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's what's up, man. Shouts to that, yo. Bam! I ain't got my sound effects, so I let it go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh man! All right, so let's talk too, because you did mention the BT Awards, but I want to talk about the BT Hip Hop Awards this year. Because one thing I did see was a lot of people talking about the lack of the Cypher that's always been there. So
And that's why a lot of people watch, because you want to know who's going to be. You don't know till it happens.
So, can we expect?
No.
You don't even know what I was about to say.
Can you expect a Cypher at the awards?
Something like that.
Not this year. Not this. I mean, because. Okay, you know what? Well, no, because we have too many performers.
Okay.
We got to stick to the time. But because you said something, I will reserve some space. How much time do we need? 10 minutes?
I don't know. You can, check this out.
I've done it before.
You could do it like the BET Award, Hip Hop Awards actually used to do. Pre-record the Cypher.
We did that last time.
And play it in, like,
But we did do that.
Okay.
But you can't expect it this year. We got to be different somehow.
No ciphers, y'all.
I don't even know.
Matter of fact, don't even matter. Because most of y'all can't freestyle. And you know what? All right, here we go. So,
he said that. I didn't say that. Can you freestyle?
not no more. You know the last time I rap Blendz?
So you lost it?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you say so.
I'm old now. My mind don't think as fast as it used to.
I mean, rap about some old stuff.
Old cars, old pros, old shows, old flows. Holla at your boy, man. 100K for a verse. All right. And so earlier you mentioned you did have a Blendzville Hip Hop Awards,
Yes.
and I was gonna. That was actually would be something I threw in there because I didn't think you was gonna bring it up. Like, yo, my research team hooked me up and told me you had it, but you
Okay.
jumped the gun. But will we see a resurgence of the Blendzville Hip Hop Awards?
I would like to,
but
as a couple of things.
Okay,
One, venues don't like to have hip hop. That's number one. Number
thank
two,
you, Source Awards.
Right. Number two, my insurance is gonna be high. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, other than that, it's like, I'll try. I just have to. We might have to go back to the Masonic Temple. It's still there, so.
Okay.
But I just want people to, like, really, really enjoy the moment and not.
You know what? Don't bring it back.
Huh?
Don't bring it back.
Why?
Just keep it like it is.
Then why'd you ask me?
Because we're doing an interview.
And I'll just put the hip hop in the show.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing an interview. I gotta ask this stuff, man. This is what people want to know.
Okay.
Oh, you thought this was surface level. You thought I was just gonna ask you simple questions like your favorite food and favorite color and all that.
I mean, but I would. Okay, well, tell me this.
What's up?
You see how you didn't enjoy for real, the hip hop awards because the Cypher
you know
wasn't
why?
there.
And you know what? But I want to get into that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going. That's actually next for what I had to ask you. So, outside of the Grammys,
okay,
I'm gonna read this one verbatim too, and I hope I worded it right. Do you think award shows will still hold the same value, or will artists treat them like the Chitlin circuit, just use them as a stepping stone for their come up? Now, to answer your question about the BET Hip Hop Awards, yes, the Cypher was missing, but then also you have things where you have someone like Kendrick who wins 8 awards, but they're not there. Like, that's the problem with the BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards.
Absolutely.
Nobody's there.
Nobody. But you
people
know why?
winning awards and ain't there.
You know why?
Talk to me.
You can't really expect a Kendrick or a Jay or anybody of that caliber, even Snoop, you know what I mean? Because it's not doing the numbers. First of all, it wasn't even in a big venue this time. It was at a club.
Well, yeah. And see, that's what I'm getting back to when I say, do you think it will still hold their importance? Or will people just treat it like a chitlin circuit?
Well,
that's what the
but you
chitlin
got
circuit
to
is in the
also
club.
understand this too. The music that is hip hop now, it doesn't have that that feel that it had back 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, where like we all knew this song. It's a possibility 15, 20 people that I don't know, and vice versa. Before, everybody liked the same songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we're pulling from millions of people that we just happen to run across online. So now they have to figure out, well, who do we bring? You know what I mean? Sexy Red. Now I'm not taking from her because the song is supposed to be out of tune when she sings it, because that's how it was.
Because that's how most people sing anyway.
But
right?
She's like a rapper singer, but that's how it went famous. So she never said she could sing.
Yeah.
She made a song.
Sound how we sound when we in the tub.
And it went, I guess platinum.
I wasn't even mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Okay, I'll tell you what. I really didn't care. I flew to Atlanta. The one of the ladies that was doing like the escort service or whatever. Okay, hold up. I got a wheelchair.
Okay.
And she was pushing me.
Okay.
Okay, she was pushing me.
I mean, hey, look,
So I brought it up. And she was so passionate. And this was before the BET Awards. So by the time I saw it, I had her in my mind. Okay. And I was like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. She's their age. They're basically championing her because she is really, really saying how they feel. And who cares if it's in tune or not? Like, but that's just what it is. But you gotta think about it. Don't worry. Be happy. It's that simple stuff that people like.
Yeah, because you remember it.
Yeah. So I mean, but I will say this though, she did a great job. She got her respect from me in the performance. She stood her ground. She sounded like what she was supposed to sound like, and she looked good. You know what I mean? She didn't look. She didn't get nervous. She got a little nervous at first, but then she bounced back. So, and for that, I'm not going to listen to a Sexy Red album, but I respect her now.
I can say the same thing.
Okay.
I think when I seen one of her performances. That was the first time I actually heard the songs. I was like, you know what? As much as I don't like it, I actually kind of like it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it'll get you.
Now, you're not going to
somehow.
catch me banging it in the whip. But if she perform, I won't turn the channel.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
let's see
saying.
what she got.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But if they're smart, they will start grooming her. She has the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
They will start grooming her now to get better songs, better performance. And I mean, but who's to say she might not even want to do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She might it just happened to her. So, and it could be, sometimes stuff happens to you so that you can do something in another area.
Yeah.
And that might be what it is.
That she was trying to do. Anyway, so I do want to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up also. But I do have one question I want to ask you. What would you say to those who are questioning your credentials and want to know why you qualify to put an award show together?
I don't really care about that. Like, okay, if somebody say, well, why are you good enough? Mm-hmm. I'm going to say, well, one, I used to rap. Two, I done sung in the children's choir, the Angela Voices choir. Mm-hmm. I mean the youth fellowship choir. Mm-hmm. I've taken piano lessons. Mm-hmm. I'm a drummer. Wow. I was in the band from 6th grade to graduation, 12th grade. I've been on the radio station for 15 years. Talk to him. And I still am involved with the radio station. Mm-hmm. I did Rock the Mic, where we actually gave you a report card and then everybody that actually took the advice actually came back and they were better. Mm-hmm. But if that's the question that you have, come get to know me.
Talk to him. Me. I ain't gotta say no more. You know what I'm saying? Real quick though, before we get out of here, let people know when the Blendzville Awards are happening. How they can get in touch with you, all that good stuff. I bet. So the website is www.blendzvilleglobal.com. It's December the 7th at the Philippine Culture Arts Center on Baxter Road in Virginia Beach. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 7. We have red carpet. Great show, good food, and we're going to have a good light show. You know what I mean? So it starts at 7 o'clock on, I don't do CP time. All right? Hey,
I don't
man,
do
look
CP
at
time.
Who was there last year? You said you got about 5 or 10 minutes to get your food and get everything situated. Yeah, and we started. And you can eat all night. You know what I mean? Like that's like my thing. That was one of my biggest pet peeves of going to events. CP time is not my friend. You know what I mean? Like I used to have a boss that tell me, you know, if you're on time, you late. Tony Bailey, over at 91.1. You know what I mean? If you on time. If I tell you to be here at 7 and you're here at 7, you're late because we already figured out what we're going to do and we're ready to go. And I've always kept that. Said, you're not there 15 minutes before we started and you already messed up. Exactly. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So, but yeah, December 7th, 7 p.m., the 2024 Blendzville Awards going down. Yeah. All are welcome. Kids are welcome. It's a clean show. It's a good night, man. And hey, let's do it for the independent superstars. And just like you got some sense when you come to the event. Last year, I was proud of y'all. Everybody looked nice, decent. Y'all combed your hair and brushed your teeth. And I need y'all to do the same thing this year. But if you don't have fancy wear, it's whatever is fly to you. If your sweatsuit is what you have and that's what you wear that's fly, wear that. Get the baby throw up off of it. Just be clean with it. That's all I'm saying. Welcome to Blendzville, baby. All right. Well, look, you know who it is. That's Miss Blendz, or excuse me, M Blendz. Thank you. You know, it's your favorite cousin, representing for BET TV today. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you do go download that GoVerse TV app. Yes. Available now in iOS. Yes. And Samsung stores or whatever, Android stores, whatever you call them. Hey, just go download the app, man. Yeah, just go download the app, man. Yes. That's enjoy everything up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Until next time, we will see y'all. Peace. Peace.